Welcome to non-toxic timer mains timer commentary. SKT TmmT. This player is currently the best Teemo player in Korean server, the highest tier, Master 1 with the 407 games. The other guys, this guy's also Master 1, but he hasn't played, he has played 858 game and he's like only 0 LP. And he doesn't play that much of a like rank game. He's just sticking at the 0 LP for the just a rank, and he doesn't play. As you see, like Flax Q from 5, 6, 7 hours ago, only playing Flax Q like a freaking loser. Who plays a Flax Q, right? Anyways, so we didn't go over this dude. We went over this guy who is still playing the Teemo every single day like this ranking. All right. 58% win rate, 407 games played, 180 LP, master highest tier. And so this is one of his gameplay. Looks like he's facing the Vladimir top lane. Actually, I think I went over this game, but we'll go over it again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went over this not too long ago on how he played versus Vladimir. Alright, here we go. This is actually really interesting. Yeah, this is actually really interesting. I remember this. So this Teemo is not gonna last hit the minion. Oh, he has a press attack, by the way. Press attack, domination tree on a second. Just a regular only Teemo type of build wise. Pops the press attack and backs out. So this is actually like really high tier gameplay right here. What's so high tier about it? It doesn't seem to be that special, but it is very special. Why is that? When you're playing like this, most of the times, these range minions will start focusing on you because that you are hitting the champion. But he has perfectly calculated the distance from Vladimir to the minion so that the minion still would not target. Let's look at the distance once again. So if the Teemo hits him right now, the minions would just start, hitting Teemo. But so Teemo, instead of hitting the Vladimir right now, he comes out. He's not hitting the Vladimir. He's making the Vladimir to fall back. He's waiting until these minions are not close to this Vladimir. Because if he hits him right now, then these minions will start hitting the Teemo. He's waiting. Teemo's keep waiting. Now he hits it. This is the distance where that carrot is not aggroing these minions onto the Teemo. As you see, 1, 2, 3. It's a very high mechanical gameplay, and then he goes invisible. So Vladimir goes like, he's gotta go this way. Now Teemo is gonna bully him on this way. Actually, that was kind of misplay though. Atoi. Now the range minions are hitting him. This is his mistake. Yeah. Honestly, he should have when he went invisible here, and then he should have just hit him right there. But now he has to run away from the range minion like this because of the mistake. Now he gets to miss the entire 1 minion EXP of range minion. Now he's getting hit by the range minion once again. Currently, 2 minutes 30 seconds in. Graves has 9 CS, Garen 9 CS, 5 CS, 2 CS, 11 CS, 9 CS. Top lane 0 CS to 2 CS. Welcome to master tier gameplay of Korean server. Here we go. Once again, this reminds me the support item top, like a Klepto, when Klepto used to be a thing, and you go support item top, and then you just kind of play like this, taking 0 CSs, because that's how the kind of support item works. You kind of play like that in the early right now. Now Graves comes in, pressures Vladimir a bit. J4 goes inside the Graves jungle. Teemo Teemo freezes the lane. Vladimir T-plays to the bottom lane. And can he make anything happen? Pretty much nothing. And who's T-plays there? Varus comes in too. That's your ADC. Makes nothing happening. Can J4 make anything? Teemo's just farming right now. Freezing him. By the way, some of you guys may say, hey, Vladimir's bottom. Teemo, just push the lane and get a turret plating. Blah, blah, blah. For those of you guys who may say that, let me explain you this. The reason why he's not pushing, and you're not supposed to push, is that even if you push, like, you're barely gonna make up the turret. The Teemo's push right now is very, very slow. And you're not even gonna get a plating. Teemo's own hit damage does not apply on the Teemo, apply on the turret. So you're not even gonna get a plating. So he has to just freeze it. Freeze it as much as possible to deny the CSs from Vladimir. Because by the time that Vladimir goes back to top, if Teemo started pushing, oh, okay, now he's pushing it. Then Vladimir will be able to catch up kind of most of the CSs. Let's take a look. Let's take a look how many Vladimir gets to miss the CS by Teemo pushing it. Fast forward a bit. Miss the cannon minion. Melee, 2 melee, 1 range, 2 range, 3 range, 4 range, and 3 melee. Okay, that's like about a wave. Cannon minion wave, entire cannon minion wave-ish. Not that much that Vladimir has missed. Because he also farmed in the bottom. So Vladimir's behind by about a wave. Oh, that was a good trade. Teemo has a double dagger versus Vladimir has about a M-tome. Teemo still playing very aggressive. Still taking some out of range minions there. Man. I love this aggressive. I love this aggressiveness. Teemo freezing it really well. That Vladimir is suffering from not taking the minions, not able to take the minions. Auto press attack and then Q. Press attack and then Q is the best combo because when you pop the press attack on a champion, they take more damage on whatever that you're firing. So press attack and the Q, yeah, is the right combo. Not only that, the Q as a last shot is generally the best thing to do. Especially if you're facing the mages, you don't have to really blind them to not let them deal more damages. So Vladimir had to base. Teemo freezing it very, very well. Let's freeze it. I mean, let's fast forward it. About close to 30 CS difference. Vladimir going in their jungle and warding, I guess, because he had nothing else to do. Honestly, for Vladimir's side, it kind of sucks. Because when Teemo plays that aggressive, let me tell you the truth, Javan has to come top and punish that play. But what has Javan done this game? I guess he got 2 assists from somewhere else, but really, Teemo playing this way, that's supposed to be punished. Yeah. Okay, I think Vladimir's dead. Nope. Survives. It's a Vladimir. So Teemo's got a Boss of Cuscrees, going full attack speed, going Nashor's Tooth for the next item. Instead of a Javan, Teemo's teammate, Graves, the jungler, shows up. Perfect timing from the Graves. That's how you play in a Master in a Korean server. If that was an NA Graves, he would definitely miss that card. Ultimate. $30 CS ahead, and then has gotten all the plating. Kinda share with the Graves though. And 1 assist ahead. Vladimir has absolutely no chance versus Teemo. Teemo freezing once again. Never mind, he's pushing it now as Vladimir T-play to the bottom. Good choice. Now you can push because now you're level 10, you got the nice attack speed items which will allow you to take this turret fast. But then last time when he only had a 1 Doran's ring and level 4 or 3, yeah, you didn't take the turret this fast. Especially to the plating, that is. Plating he has to have more armor. Alright, takes that turret. Frog. Now red. This gameplay is very similar to my Teemo playstyle, except for the early game aggression. Item choice wise, I've actually talked about this. The way that I would build a Teemo against Vladimir is that I don't even go press attack. I usually go electrocute or even summonary, and then go with the Sork shoes with the Liandry's Torment first. The reason is Sork shoes plus the Liandry's Torment does not provide any attack speed. It gives only the damage over time gets to be increased on both the poison on an auto attack and the trap, and the Q damage goes up. And I also max the Q second against Vladimir, not the W second. This guy did a W second because that's a attack speed Teemo with the press attack. The reason why I do the completely opposite build of what this guy does is that in order for this build to work, the way that you gotta go against a Vladimir is that you have to continuously auto attack the Vladimir. Right? You have to continuously auto attack. And Vladimir uses a pull, and most of the Vladimirs does get a phase rush. So in my case, they usually do a Q auto attack and an E, and they already get a move speed, and they can also pull out. So my press attack, after proccing it, or even before proccing it, they just run away. All they do is a Q on a Teemo and backs away, Q on a Teemo and backs away, Q on a Teemo and backs away. That's all they do, so the press attack build does not really work. Not only that, I get camped too. I get camped way harder. I think this guy's not a streamer, but I'm a streamer, and generally streamers gets camped like about 5 times more than general people. So I have to go for just a Q trade. Yeah, when the Vladimir is queuing onto me, I have to do auto Q also. And auto Q procs with a summonary, or if you get lucky, auto Q auto and then electrocute. So that way I can make a better damage than Vladimir with that short trades, and that's how I tend to win against Vladimir. While this dude is just going all in, he doesn't care about he's getting camped. He does not get ganked at all for 50 minutes. And I cannot play like this. Yeah, I cannot play like this. I mean, I can if I don't get camped, but generally, since I'm getting camped, yeah. Because while you're all-inning, of course the jungler will be there for enemy jungler, that is, not my jungler. So I have to just make a short trade and back off, short trade and back off, so that enemy jungler would not have opportunity to just, jump onto me. So he's just basically taking every single jungle camp on the top side while just keeps playing top. This is exactly how I recommend the Teemo to be played as. Grouping in a team fight? I mean, sure you can do that too, but it's not really. It's not that great. The best thing for Teemo to do is this specific play. You just place a shroom inside their entrances of the jungle in the top side, and just keep smashing them like this. This is the perfect play. So Vladimir has died. Now someone else has to come top to cover that. This is how Teemo has to carry. Now Varus has to come top with the, Javan, right? while that's going on, Teemo's team probably did some damage to the turret on a bit. Split push is the key. I'm not saying that always the split push is the key, but most of the times. It is very situational, but joining a team fight is really not recommended almost all the time. See, even when they're taking the red, it's just the Varus just wants the red, but they have to send like 2 people to secure their own red. Because why the Teemo? That's how much the Teemo can bug onto their team. Now Teemo has gotten an inhibitor. Now he's gonna go to bottom and split push, I think. Because the inhibitor is down, there's nothing else to take. I mean, he could go for Nexus turret too, but we'll see. Dragon's good. By the way, item choice death cap. Yep. You could go. I'd recommend a Leandry's Torment, but I think he just had a 3,600 goal, so he just straight about that. After Leandry's Torment and then Death Cap would be a little bit better choice. And the reason why Death Cap also works is that none of the enemy team has magic resistances. And that's understandable too, because Graves Jungle and Mid Garen and Zed ADC, they all deal physical damages. Galio does magic damage, but that's a support and he doesn't have any play items. So enemy team had to care about mostly the physical damage coming from the Teemo side. And then Teemo was not dealing anyone but the Vladimir, right? Teemo was not hitting a Jarvan or Fiora or Varus or Yuumi. Teemo would just keep split pushing versus Vladimir. So Vladimir was the only one who would be building a magic resistances, not the others. But then he didn't go MR either. And then everyone else went Ninja Tabai, no magic resistances. So therefore Teemo went on Death Cap. He doesn't have to care about the magic penetration. And once again, until the enemy gets to have 80 magic resistances, Death Cap is better than Void Stab. But then again, Death Cap is 1,000 gold expensive than Void Stab is. I think blue team just takes the win like that, yeah. And yes, Teemo mainly carried this game. Teemo mainly carried this. I mean, Teemo had an okay team. I think it was like a 50-50 team. It's not like a Teemo team was crushing them. They were quite going even, but the top was not even. Top was not even. Vladimir got wrecked. It's also probably because, you know, Graves helped it out while Chavan just completely ignored the top. I wish I don't get ganked if I play Teemo top like that, like this. Then I can play like this too. Yeah. He has not gotten ganked at all in his entire lane phase. How lucky! But yeah, differences between the last Teemo player that we watched to this Teemo player is that, as you saw, when you are set it up pretty much to 1v1 entire game, then this guy has won and crushed his opponent. As of the other Teemo player that we watched in high tier NA server, that guy lost, right? That guy lost pretty much every single game in a 1v1, but his team carried it, so therefore he won. And that's why I said that's a kind of like, I cannot make a good commentary about those play. That's just basically just getting soloed, I mean carried by a team. But this guy at least won his laning phase, so I can make a good commentary about it. Yeah, before the Graves came in, he already won. And that early game, level 1 gameplay, like that was like, it's pretty new for me. I've never played that way. Taking 0 CSs. But honestly, that gameplay is not really recommended that much because, yeah, you're basically denying yourself and then denying the enemy top laner too. You may think that's going even, but in a solo queue, that's not good. Because denying yourself and going, so you're basically dragging down you and the opponent together. That means every other players will be bigger than you, right? So you're not gonna be able to carry the solo queue itself because you're dragging yourself down with the enemy. You cannot be thinking of as like, oh, that's a one-to-one trade, but that's not good. That's not how you carry. You gotta go for more than one person's job. That's how you gotta carry. He's still at 10 CS per minute. Yeah. Because the game went pretty well for him, and Vladimir had to TP to the bottom. I don't think he had to TP to the bottom, but he did TP. So, and that kind of gave Teemo to last hit the minions freely for a while. So he has the most CS's still after all that. But then you do not expect the enemy top laner to TP that way every single game like that. So it's not a solid strategy. He got lucky. But not that big of huge luck. They only have one scanner. Well, now they have 3. Yeah, but you're right. Whenever I play Teemo, enemy team goes a Penta scanner. At least a Quadra scanner. Quadra to Penta, it's in between there. Once again, it's probably because I'm a streamer. Yeah. This guy probably doesn't stream. Streamers generally gets more focused. Alright, it's GG. Even though the KDA is like 14 to 15, but yeah, the blue team is way more ahead. Even gold difference wise, there is not much of a gold difference. But still. Teemo with the hourglass. Jeez. Perfect KDA cat, I'm calling it. Too bad. Well, it was almost. GG's. So that's how this guy plays every single game, by the way. Press the attack, Nashor, Berserker, every single game as a Teemo. And he's gotten a master, 58% win rate, 407 games played in Korean server. Do I recommend this strategy? No. But I honestly think that he's just testing this build. Yeah. And maybe he thinks this is the best at the same time that he's testing it out. Like how I'm currently testing out the phase rush against every single matchup. Every single game I'm going phase rush on one of my account. Yeah. He's doing the same crap. And here's the thing. It's not gonna work. Yeah, it doesn't work. If you're getting camped, it doesn't work. So it's kind of coin flippy type of a playstyle. If you get camped, it doesn't work. Not only that, even if you're in a straight up 1v1, if the enemy player just plays good, then it doesn't work either. All enemy has to do is not get hit by the third auto attack to proc the press attack. And most of the top laners can do that. If they know how to play their own champion at least. Alright, GG's.